do a moth night if you want to, like all kinds of stuff. And throughout there, because I have like so many animal facts floating around in here, I'll be having little sidebars where, like, sure, you may not need to know about salamander Kleptogenesis. Like, I probably think you should know about it because it's fun and weird. And so the illustration I'm doing today is kind of like brainstorming the silly, goofy illustration that can be associated with that sidebar. So Kleptogenesis happens in some populations of salamanders in North America, particularly a species of mole salamander. And so all of the, like, these salamanders that you see in the reference photo here, they're all different types of mole salamander. And so the ones on the top, this is a species that doesn't have a name yet. It's like, it has a genus name, but no species name, because all of the salamanders of this genus, or of this species within the genus, are female. And these salamanders will go around and mate with salamanders from 5 different species. So they'll mate with the males of 5 different species. And then they kind of like patchwork all of that DNA together when they go to have their babies. And so that means that instead of just mixing genetics between 2 individuals of the same species, you can mix genes from all kinds of different individuals from a broader range of genetic diversity, which is like so fun and cool. And so to make that, like, it's already like a pretty fun concept, but I want to make it a little bit sillier by drawing a salamander from the all-female species as Zendaya in Challengers, and have 2 of the other males of the species in her sunglasses. So that's what I'm doing today. Yeah. Hi, Sean. The music's a little on the loud side. That's really helpful. All right, let's figure out how to fix that. I'm very new to streaming, so we're learning as we go here. Okay. Firefox, audio, MacBook, mic, aux. Why is the mic here twice? I don't know, but let's bring that down. Okay, that brought it way, way down. Does it sound way, way down to you all now? Work Out the Kinks by Moth Night. Better. It's pretty low. Okay, let's go up a little bit higher. There's like a couple second delay between what you all hear and what I do on this machine. It's currently not playing anything, so let's like wait a second. Yeah, so side note, Moth Night is when we go out into the woods and at nighttime, and I shine a really bright UV light, and then we wait and see what beetles and moths and all sorts of other stuff come out of the woods and like hang out on the sheet with us. Moth Night takes place in, it can take place literally anywhere, but for Sean and I, it takes place in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey or parks around Philadelphia, because I live in Philadelphia. And so we're going to try to stream Moth Night next summer so that you can kind of like be there with us. It'll depend on the internet situation in the Pine Barrens. The Pine Barrens are this like incredible ecosystem out in New Jersey. They're one of the last like pine forests like them left. A lot of the other areas in North America that had this ecosystem, we developed. So it's like all destroyed. But in New Jersey, it's still there. And it's like incredible. There's so many species in this like very easy to access forest area. And it smells great because it's a pine forest. It's the best. But I think the internet probably sucks there. But we can try in Philadelphia. We also get cool stuff in Philadelphia. Anyway, usually 16 decibels is good. It says I'm at negative 12 decibels. Can't be right. That's okay. Well, how about, does it sound okay now? Let me know. Hopefully it does. We're gonna get there over time. Anyway, I'm gonna start drawing. That's what I'm actually here to do. Okay. So the salamander on the top, that's the girl. Taking everybody's genes. I'm going to do like a super sketchy base layer first, as you do. So if you're like, that looks like crap, you know, just give me a minute. It won't. That's sunglasses. I guess I should make the sunglasses bigger because we gotta fit 2 salamanders in them. They need the negative 16. Yeah, good point. That's lower. All right, I have it at negative 16.1 right now. Does that sound good? Does that sound okay? Let me know. The nice thing about Twitch streaming is that everybody has been, this is the 3rd time I've done it, so I've done like very, very few. Everybody's been so nice and helpful. And that's pretty cool. Very tolerant of me not knowing what I'm doing. Sounds good, okay. Would you go any higher or lower than it currently is if you were in control? I might futz with this canvas. I usually do square things for no particular reason, but I might go 4x5 for this one. Oops. Nope. Cool. Thank you, Sean. Chat pause to Discord. All right. What do you all have going on this weekend? I haven't played Expedition 33 yet. I watched the Game Awards last week, and it really made me feel like I should try it, but I haven't. 2 of my close friends played it, and it kind of had mixed reviews between the 2 of them. So I don't know. Do you recommend it? You know, you do like it. Okay. I should probably try it. But then didn't they just like say they used AI? It's just like such a bummer. I feel like all these groups I respect are like, I don't know, giving into the evil or whatever. It's like such a bummer. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Yeah, certainly Larian has been talking about it. But I wonder, like, to what extent it's the people actually working on the game, and the artists. I think not them. And then to what extent it's just like that Sven guy, or like the people at the top that aren't actually maybe like doing the day to day stuff. I'm really not sure. Maybe that's me just wanting to believe that the people who make stuff that I like are not shit. Yeah. When I saw the Divinity trailer, I was like, this looks sick as hell. I definitely want to play that. But I didn't play Divinity 1 or 2, did you? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing a Baldur's Gate 3 run through, which is like my third run through with my friend Adam. We've been doing it for many months. And the third playthrough is like, feels very, okay, I've done all of these things 1 zillion times. I'm ready for a new game. But I just haven't found another game that I like as much. I've heard honor mode 1 zillion times. I don't actually know what it means. What do you not die at all? What constitutes an honor mode? Do I put a new layer on that? Super hard mode, can't party way better. Is it still honor mode if you play it on easy? Or do you have to do it harder? it is a difficult setting. Got it. Life is hard enough. I play my games on easy. I just started playing Death Stranding, which I know is supposed to be a magical experience. But I've been too tired to, I don't know, last more than an hour, and then I like fall asleep on the couch. I cannot fall asleep doing this. I can like draw silly animals until many late hours of the night, but I can't play video games, especially with all those cutscenes. I know that, you know, it's a unique gaming experience, Death Stranding, but there's a reason I don't watch TV late at night, because I would also fall asleep, and it's just the same for me. It's cool so far. It's just like, you know, 1 minute I'm picking up supplies, running around in a beautiful landscape, and the next thing I know, I'm in like a 15-minute cutscene, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're watching movies now. Here we go. Do I like it? I've played for an hour and I was very tired, so it really feels like I can't even tell you whether I like it or not. I want to say that I do, but I don't really know. I just want it to be moth season again. I want to be outside taking pictures of bugs and not inside. Not taking pictures of anything. It's like the peak of bug withdrawal season right now. I have what I call like video game season and bug season. We're in video game season for sure. Yes, at any given time. Constantly switching the signs. I love video game season and bug season for different reasons, but I hate not being able to go outside and find bugs. It's very sad. Are the rest of you here video game people or exclusively animal people? Or something else people? All of the above. This book I'm writing is going to be like 35 to 40,000 words, and I somehow have to tell you everything you need to know about like starting to do outdoor stuff in the city, but also squeeze in all the like little fun facts about bats and bugs and stuff without it getting too long, which is going to be hard. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But people like asides, I think. Maybe, probably. But I have to like hold myself back from just like animal fact dumping in this book. Have control. There's not like there's a limit. There's no hard limit on the words. Like there is it's like 35 to 40,000 words ish. If it's 42,000 words, I think it's probably fine. But I don't know. This is the first time I've written a book. The idea here is we want to make it really easy for people to just pick it up and read it, and not feel like it's a tome, you know? Because you could say so much about this topic. Like I literally have a textbook. Well, I did have it right behind me. Now it's somewhere else in my office. Oh, there it is. On like urban biodiversity. I'm like, this thing is, you know, way longer than 40,000 words. But people don't need to know this much. Like, the target audience for this book is people who are not already running moth nights, like who are not already volunteering at the pollinator garden. It's people who like vaguely know that animals are cool, but don't really know where to start in looking for them, particularly in super like human altered environments. And so making it easy for that crew to just like pick it up, read it, and not feel overwhelmed. So that's the goal, and that's why there's going to be so many like goofy little illustrations in here too. Not trying to overwhelm anybody. I guess we should try to do this in the Challenger's font. Where did my reference go? There she is. Just kind of putting the cart before the horse, though. I guess we should do the salamander first. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Where are these not connecting? I don't think we know the mechanism of how these salamanders do this. Oops. A couple months ago, I was in Japan for a squid conference, and I was at this like park, basically like a nature trail for around outside of Okinawa, not Okinawa, Osaka, and I saw these two ladies that were hanging out along the stream, and they were both like, you know, really intently looking at something on the ground, or in the water rather. And I went over to them, I was like, what are you guys looking at? Like, is it a fish? What's going on? And they shook their heads and pointed out, what's going on? A giant salamander, a giant Japanese salamander that was just like sitting in the water right in front of us. And I freaked out. But why did the music stop? All right, it's back. Go figure. It was unbelievable. That was like the most boring way to deliver that story because my aunt called, but it ruled. I like that these guys have like different colors in their eyes, because so many of these salamanders just have like big black eyes. Yeah, we did. I like speak just enough Japanese to get around. I like, you know, did an immense amount of Duolingo before I went over there. And so what I actually said to them, I was like, in Japanese, I was like, do you guys see a fish? Like, what is it? And they didn't even bother speaking Japanese back at me, because I'm sure my accent sucked, and they were just like, just pointed, and then, yeah, I freaked out to the best of my ability using the limited Japanese vocabulary that I had. But it worked. The excitement of really cool, gigantic animals crosses language barriers for sure. I think they're one of these animals that, like, they're rare insofar as there aren't a lot of them, but if you know where to look for them, you can find them without too much trouble. I think that's something that doesn't always like really come across in these animal documentaries where, you know, they really want to hype on like the Discovery Channel or whatever. And often these social media accounts, they really want to like hype how rare an animal is. And it's important, you know, to like highlight how endangered a lot of animals are, like how at risk they are, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're hard to find. Like there are some rare animals that are truly like good luck finding that, like a lot of big cats, snow leopards and that kind of thing. But some rare animals, or, you know, animals there aren't a ton of left, like they're hanging out exactly in the same place all the time, which is really kind of unexpected, you know. Doesn't make it any less special to see one though. Yeah, the damn Pine Barrens tree frog. I have been trying to find this tree frog that lives in the Pine Barrens, New Jersey for like literal years, and I just can't find one. I've heard them, but I can't find them. They and also this species of moth, Cecropia moth. They're the biggest moth in North America, and they live, you know, where I live, and I just keep trying to find one. I've spent so many nights in the woods trying to find one of these things. I can't do it. They're just like, they're not coming out for me. I've found their cocoons in the winter time, but I have yet to find one of them as an adult. I've seen them in captivity as adults, but these ones that were in captivity, I was in, weirdly, Texas at the time, which is not like a place I think they're super abundant. But they were at the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center, which actually it was a very cool spot. But yeah, they had them in captivity there, and they were way smaller than I think the wild ones typically get. Still really cool to see, but listen, seeing an animal in captivity is just like not the same as seeing it in its natural habitat. We're gonna find one of those Cecropias. I think maybe we should do more moth nights in like Pennsylvania. I think they are more common in a deciduous forest than a pine forest, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But we sure are striking out in the Pine Barrens. We see all kinds of cool stuff, but not them. Okay, I think I'm gonna make the left male salamander one of these guys. This is, I want to say, oh good, they also have multiple colors in their eyes, thank God. Jefferson's salamander? Let me confirm that that's true before I tell you that. Jefferson's salamander. These female mole salamanders could be they steal the genes, well, steal is a strong word, but they incorporate the genes of 5 different species. Okay, so on Twitch we can't put links in chat, is that correct? Because I have this paper that some of you may be interested in. Yeah. Ambystoma barbari jeffersonianum, laterale texanum, and tigrinum. Tigrinum predictably is the tiger salamander. Let's see. I know there is, I think as the host I'm allowed to put links. Is that true? I might have to do something special for that. If I put it in like that, what happens? I'm the streamer. I can. If I call, it's up to the streamer. Huh. Okay. We're learning. Okay, there we go. That works. So if you want to read more about these, you can. I don't like the color of the salamander that I've chosen. I'm going to pick a lighter one within here. It's too dark. Whoops. For anybody who was here yesterday, you may recall me complaining about my Apple Pencil. It still sucks, can confirm. One day I'm gonna fix it. Not today though. Alright, we have a problem where I put a white line where I wasn't supposed to. Oops. It's okay. Yeah. Links can definitely be used for evil. Can't deny that. Just get rid of these lines. Put them elsewhere. I know it's true for many people who do art that the middle stages is like hideous. And I'm never good at color, but I'm particularly bad at color in the middle. It'll look better eventually. Right now it's mostly like place holding. So here we are. Okay. I need to figure out how much of this book is going to be even in color and how much of it's going to be black and white. That will change the way I do it. I suspect a lot of it's going to be in black and white. I know some of it will be in color, but not all of it. Oh yeah, the book is illustrated and I am against all odds the illustrator for the book. So yes, my drawings will absolutely be in the book. That is part of it. Which terrifies me, if I'm being honest. Originally I was like, here's a list of artists that you can hire to be the illustrator for the book. And they were like, yeah, you should just do it. I was like, are you sure? Because it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Excuse me. I'm lucky that Kleptogenesis takes about the same amount of space as Challengers. How lucky. Oops. Where did that C come from? Kleptogenesis, C. Is it snowing where any of you are? I thought we were supposed to get a snowstorm today, but it's kind of not happening. I kind of resigned myself to a day of sweatpants and house, but it just started. That's what I thought I heard. Okay. Is it rain or snow? I can't tell. I don't know if I should go do anything to my sidewalk or not. Hopefully not. Little pebbles of something? Yeah, so do I. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like mini hail. All right, the poster is taller than the canvas. Do I do anything about that? Right now I don't. Maybe I should. Let's make the canvas a little taller. This is what's nice about digital shit. Crop and resize. I want it to be a little bit taller so that it's not overlapping my salamander's chin. Okay. You come over here. Oops. Undo. I don't know if the red lips come back. I think it's a bit overkill. And I can't tell what's funnier. So, you know, we're playing in the space. What do you think? Because she's got red lips, and putting lipstick on animals, I think, is funny. But I don't know if it's just like not right for this. What's this? Oh, yeah. When I see these other people doing art on Twitch, I feel like they're able to look up while they're working. I guess they have like things to put their work on and not like be constantly looking down. Something to think about, I guess. And I've also heard that I am supposed to not be doing this all the time for my wrist, but I would say it hasn't been a problem yet, but it definitely has. My friend Corey and I both suffer from repetitive strain injury from drawing too much. I think we just got art back for a project that we're doing. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let me show you. This isn't my art, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because it's still part of our project. So, okay, side note, as some of you know, some or most of you know, I run a science education nonprofit. It's called Skype a Scientist. We do a bunch of different stuff around connecting people with science. We run a matching program so that classrooms and scout troops, libraries, all kinds of stuff can all get matched with a scientist for virtual Q&As. And then we also do other stuff, like we do biodiversity murals, and we have these. Do I have coasters near me? No. Oh, I do. We have these coasters where we distributed them to bars back in 2023, talking about the biodiversity of the New Jersey coastline, the Jersey Shore. So the front of them had, other way, had these illustrations. They had horseshoe crabs and sea angels, which are a type of free swimming sea slug, and tenophores, comb jellies. And then the back had facts about each of those animals, and then a hotline where you could learn more. And last year we did this project. That stuff's kind of all over the office. We did this project where we had a bunch of posters around the city, and there were these little clips that we clipped packs of seeds to. So we had these native plant seed packets like this, and the front of them had a list of all of the plants that were in there, and the back had this QR code where you could learn more about how to plant native plants in the city. And part of the goal here, we're just trying to make it's the book and this, it's all kind of the same goal here, trying to make it easier for people to make our cities and suburbs more habitable for wildlife. And so this project is getting expanded this year. Do I have the cup with me? No, I think it's in the dishwasher. We hired 3 Philly artists to illustrate pint glasses, and the pint glasses have encouraging people to plant native plants on them. I'm gonna text this to myself, I think, so I can show it to you on the iPad screen. So bear with me for a second. So anyway, there are 3 illustrations. One is by Eric. Eric also goes by the 666 cat on in the local scene. There we go. And this is Hand Franz. I think that's gonna show up for you, right? Yeah. It's just so cute. So this is gonna get printed on a pint glass, and the QR code explains how to plant native plants in the city, just like these packets of seeds do. And then we're gonna give all of the bars that are hosting these pint glasses big jars full of these seed packets, so people while they're drinking beer can learn a little bit about planting native plant seeds, and then right at the bar that night pick up seeds to go take home and then plant. So that's what we're doing this spring. This is one of the designs. We've got 2 more from MC Bailey and from Eric. MC Bailey is a muralist in the city. They're just their work is so bright, colorful, wonderful. And yeah, this is Hand Fran. So I'm pumped. It's gonna be great. Anyway, that art literally just came in, so I figured I'd show you. Procreate. Back to cute salamanders. You can't think of a streamer that uses face cam while drawing. Huh. I know that some of them do. A lot of them use a illustrated version of themselves that when they talk, the little illustration or animation talks. I don't know how that works. Yeah. But for now, I'll just do this. I don't know. Okay. Back to salamanders. This is off center. Let's fix that. Yeah. Yeah. Ew. I was saying that sometimes the people doing illustration on Twitch won't have their own faces. They'll have like a VTuber, I guess, version of themselves. And when they talk, the like animation of the creature that represents them will look like it's talking. PNG tubers. Cool. Oh, I forgot to give him little muscles. Oh my God, Sarah, what are you doing? I like that these guys have little blue freckles. I think that's cute. You saw a hellbender today? Oh my God, where'd you see a hellbender? That's huge news. Sheesh. I've never seen a hellbender. Maybe I've seen one in a zoo or something, but I've definitely never seen one in the wild. Big time bucket list item. Oops. I need more details about the hellbender sighting. It's the most exciting thing I've heard all day. In an aquarium in North Carolina. That's awesome. Yeah, I also, in this book, I have to like toe the line of getting people excited about the wildlife that lives near them while sternly encouraging them to not manhandle wildlife. And this is like kind of a hard line to toe, but we're gonna do it. All right, I think that looks good enough. I guess we should give him slightly different eyes, huh? Yeah. Well, yeah. Oops. Today is salamander coded for everyone. Facts. A little darker. Yeah, for sure. The question being, will you be touching upon the pros and cons of certain animal attractors like bug hotels and bird feeders? Yeah. So for anybody who's not like already paying attention to this conversation, there are things that we can do in our backyards and in our like neighborhoods that like are good for animals. It helps support them being able to thrive in the places that we live. And some of those things are just like always good. Like planting native plants, that's like always good. If you keep that plant alive and you don't put pesticides on it, that's really, really important. Like where you source them is important. It's like, you know, doing it perfectly is slightly complicated, but the act of getting plants growing in your area, like it's pretty uncomplicatedly good as long as you pick the right species and cultivar and don't have it soaked in pesticides. And then there are things that are more complicated, like there are some bird feeders that can be a problem for a couple reasons, particularly like oh my god, what are those little birds? Hummingbird feeders. They are basically just like sugar water that you're putting out for the birds. And hummingbirds, particularly in places where there's not a ton of flowers around, that can really help them from an energetic perspective. But fungus can start growing in the sugar water. Basically, I don't know if anybody here has worked, I know some of you have definitely worked in labs before, but it's pretty easy to get contamination going in sugar water. It's like, it's made to be consumed by microbes and fungi and all sorts of stuff. So if you just like have this bird feeder full of sugar water outside, our world is full of microbes all the time. And it's really easy for stuff to start growing in there, particularly this fungus that can be really harmful to the hummingbirds. And so if you're going to have a hummingbird feeder out back, you got to kind of like weigh the pros and cons there. Like, yes, you can help them meet their energetic needs, but you might accidentally make them really sick. And so you have to like constantly be putting that device through like the dishwasher, really cleaning it really good to make sure that you're not like constantly introducing harmful fungi to the birds. Or you can just be like, you know what, I'm going to plant a ton of plants that have a ton of nectar that these birds really would thrive eating too, that don't also have fungus in them. There's that. And then, there's like the really problematic end of the spectrum, which is like people who leave cat food out on their back porch for raccoons. And this is bad for a lot of reasons. Partially because you don't really want raccoons like directly in areas that you hang out in. They carry roundworms that can be really harmful to people. You also don't want, like, when there's animals that are constantly living like right on top of each other, like ants, they go back to their anthill and they're hanging out with each other, and they're constantly up in each other's space. And that's true of a lot of different animals. Raccoons, they'll sometimes share like a little hidey hole with one or two others, or their babies, of course, but they're generally not hanging out in like groups of 15. They do sometimes in urban areas because food gathers in places where people put it, like dumpsters. And so then a lot of raccoons will be hanging out in the same area because that's where the resource is. But if you introduce one of these situations like cat food on your back porch, a lot of raccoons will be hanging out with other raccoons, and possums usually, and cats, and they can spread diseases that way. So generally speaking, one of the biggest risks of feeding wildlife is spreading disease by bringing animals together who otherwise wouldn't encounter each other. So that's the thing you gotta watch out for. But yeah, the thing I'm encouraging the most is like creating habitat more than like buying a thing at the garden center that somebody is like financially benefiting from you building habitat. We'll talk about bat boxes and how you got to clean those. Although I definitely need to review the right protocol for that because I don't know that off the top of my head like I do with some of this other stuff. And bee hotels are like really a bummer. So bee hotels are sold, and it says that you're giving a house to a carpenter bee. But much like the other things I've discussed today, like they can harbor things that can hurt those. And also some of them are made in such a way that the bees get kind of stuck in there, and that's a problem. So I generally am going to tell people like just to not even mess with bee hotels because they're so hard to do properly that I don't even recommend you do them at all. And the one thing you can do that's like definitely going to help them is just leaving plants that kind of go dormant in the winter. Instead of cutting them all down, leave the dead stalks, and that definitely won't be a problem. I'm going to walk over there and check to see how this snow sleet situation is hitting my roof so that I know whether I should like put salt on my sidewalk. Be back in a second. I think it's probably time to salt stuff. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me put up like a be right back sign. All right, be right back. Okay. I'm back. Salt is complicated. I salt my sidewalk, and I feel guilty about it because you're not supposed to add more salt to freshwater ecosystems. However, I don't want the old lady who lives next door to me to slip and fall. So, here we are. Living in a complicated world. Okay. I like what left salamander is doing. I think he looks cute. I don't really know what right salamander should be doing. Oops. What do men do when they're trying to look good? Who knows? I sure don't know. They definitely do this. In the movies, you know? The one on the right looks like something that I would do if I was trying to look good. Sorority squat. Overcompensate with the Cybertruck. Iron your shirt and get a damn haircut. They don't even have hair. How are we gonna do that? Maybe I'll have him just in like a more masculine pose instead of like sticking his tits out. Because he's a tiger salamander. I don't really know what he's doing, but it's okay. It's okay. He's just like being charming. That's what a charming salamander looks like in my mind. Alright, we're gonna look at... He's looking a little fruity. Maybe that's what I like. Don't we all? Yeah. It's not our fault, okay? I imagine like all salamanders have like slightly bad posture because they're like so long, you know? How are you supposed to have good posture with a torso that long, you know? Seems unreasonable. What do your little feet look like? Same as all of them. Typical. I'm not going to be allowed to use this in the book because I'm like referencing an existing property. But I'm having fun and that's what counts, I think. Maybe not for my overall ability to get work done, but for the joy in life. Not really their color though. Yeah, it's gonna. For those of you just joining us, I am doodling the concept of kleptogenesis in salamanders viewed through the lens of the 2024 question mark movie Challengers. Kleptogenesis, for anybody who doesn't know, is a situation that happens in some mole salamanders. Mole salamanders live in North America, among other... I don't know if they live other places. I know they live in North America. And there are a bunch of different species of them, but this particular species, or population of a species that we don't really have a species name for, just a genus name for, the population's all female, and they mate with a bunch of, up to 5 different species of males. The males that they're mating with have males and females in the populations. They just mate with these bunch of different males, and then they take the genetic material from the males, and they kind of like mix and match it all together when they go to have their own offspring, and then produce all females. So pretty cool stuff. And so that's what I'm doodling today, because I'm kind of basically like brainstorming the writing of a book that I'm working on that's about the wildlife of North America that you may encounter in our cities and suburbs. And you're probably not going to see a lot of salamanders in cities, to be honest, but you will for sure see them in suburbs. And this particular species, the mole salamander group of species, they do pretty well with places that are human disturbed. So they're a good bunch to talk about for the theme of the book. Oops, too big. It is biologically advantageous to be good at tolerating humans. Because we will just, we show up everywhere. It's one of our things. Oh, but also stealing genes from males that aren't your species. Also biologically advantageous. Both pretty helpful. And so the salamander that I'm working on right now is going to be a tiger salamander eventually. Right now, it's just kind of a goober. And yeah, the salamanders that those other salamanders can mate with include Jefferson's salamander, the tiger salamander, and 3 others whose names I can't remember. But if you scroll up in the chat, I posted a journal article all about this whole situation. You can dig into it there if that's the kind of thing that brings you joy. This one is a Jefferson salamander. They're really cute. This one does have a bit of an evil vibe to it, doesn't it? He's up to no good. You can just tell. This man has schemes. I haven't even watched Challengers. And here I am, making Challengers salamander fan art, I guess. I love the poster. Whoever made the poster, I did figure it out, but my friend Corey figured it out. A couple ago? But I can't remember what the answer was. Bad art appreciator over here. Mickey. Oops. Alright, where's the break? There it is. I wish there was like a little tool on here that would just like tell you where the break in your line is. I usually figured it out pretty quick, but it would be a convenient tool. These are not really blue though, so I think I'm picking the wrong color here. They're black. Is that gonna look too dark? Hard yes is the answer to that. Maybe we should make them light yellow and then add the black splotches. That would be a solution. We can try it. It's hard to get the threshold for the color dropper just right. I wanted to fill the whole space without filling the whole image. But when you zoom out, no one's ever going to notice. It's going to be a thing that only bothers me. Nope. What layer am I on? The right layer. Are you all in for the night, or are you on Twitch before going out for the night? No, don't like that shade. I'm in for the night. I'm not going anywhere. It's too gross out. Too snowy for activities. I couldn't agree more. There's a cat in your lap. Well, that's very important. Can't disturb cat. My cat is certainly up to no good somewhere in this house. She'll probably come by later. All right, we have a very important decision to make here. How do I make this bigger? That's not the decision. Okay. Is it going to be funnier with lips or without? I'm kind of leaning without. Smaller lips. Maybe. Let's try it. Hey. There we go. A new layer? Yeah. Mustache doesn't make any sense. You like tiny lips? What do our little noses look like? Whoops. Cool. I'm gonna try something that may or may not work here. I can even remember what DNA looks like when you're doing it right. Nah, too busy. Hello, Rupert. How can I help you? What? Where are you? What's wrong? Why is it transparent? What? Weird. Try again. Oh. No, that's not even... Rupert, what's wrong? Hey, man. You okay? You're okay. This is Rupert. He's 14. He's a nice man. In case anyone is wondering what the hell I'm doing right now, I am trying to do like a gradient background on the sunglasses. That's what I'm attempting to do. this. Roll over here. Okay. How big is this? Hidden layer. Valid. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's good. Okay. Do any of you guys have like movies that you watch a lot this time of year? We definitely have a color problem in here. The colors look bad. We'll sort it out though. How so? I don't like looking at it. Like, the shapes are cute enough, but the colors are kind of muddy, I would describe them as. And samey. And so I have to figure out how to make it look less dull. And that's what I'm thinking. I think that the sunglasses look okay. And I'm starting to think that the tiger salamander's looking alright. I may also put like harder lines around everybody. It's usually something I do kind of toward the end. To make things like pop a little bit more. Like right there. Better. I'm just reading the thing about the leaves now. That's a good point. Background leaf litter. Maybe. I don't hate the sunglasses gradient here. Also makes it a bit more like warm. Let's play with the lip color a little bit. This is going to be garish, I think, for sure. Yeah. Nah, I like what we had before. I'm gonna add some like speckles to her. I know in here there are. I need one of those things that like puts the iPad up. But I don't have anything like that in here because I'm in shrimp mode all the time. All right. One main Samus now. What does that even mean? And thank you on the sunset background. I love throwing a sunset on something. Smash Bros. I haven't played that since, I don't know, I was very young. I grew up on a street of all boys, and they were good at that game, and I was not. Any game where, you're, like, playing against other people, as opposed to, like, just in the machine, I'm bad at it. Hey, Mark Shirts. Nice to see ya. Mark is a amphibian scientist and very good on Tumblr, among other things. Wait, wrong mouth. This one. Thank you. I love a floating eyebrow. And I love Ed, Ed, and Eddie. So that could be where that appreciation came from. Mark, we're talking about kleptoplasty. I'm not really talking much at all, but when I do talk, it's often about kleptoplasty. In mole salamanders. Mark, we were complaining earlier about, Phycoduris and I both do moth night in the Pine Barrens every summer. And we cannot find this damn tree frog to save our lives. Have you seen the Pine Barrens tree frog in person before? Because we can't find it. And it's making us crazy. We spend 6 to 10 nights a year out there looking for it. The sneaky. Okay, it is sneaky. Elusive. We just can't find it. There's nothing wrong with it. We just know it's like in the place that we are hanging out in at night. Because we're there for the bugs mostly. And it just feels, you know, like a bummer that we can't find it. We know it's out there, theoretically. And occasionally it'll pop up on iNaturalist, but not by us. I mean, I hear frogs. I'm not 100% sure that I'm hearing the right frog. My frog calls are not top notch. We hang out by a pond, Packham Pond. So we hear frogs and we see frogs. We don't see that one. We see like leopard frog, wood frog, that kind of thing. I'm approaching thinking I can call it on this. It's not great, but it exists. Oh! Yeah, it's a Pine Barrens tree frog. And no, we haven't tried that yet. That's a really good idea. That's comforting to hear. I just haven't spent like a ton of time drawing this year. I've been doing other stuff. So I need to practice, honestly, before I really get into it with the illustrations for this book. Okay. I'm gonna add one more line and then we're gonna call it. Thanks, Nick. It's in, and I'm not worried about anybody finding us in the Pine Barrens. I tell people my location all the time. It's Brendan T. Byrne State Forest. I'm just gonna also send you my iNaturalist page because you'll be able to see exactly where it is we're hanging out all the time. Let's see. Observations. I'm going to send that to you in Tumblr DM, though, so that everybody can't see where I'm hanging out all the time. This should be obvious, but the internet goes so much slower when I'm streaming. I'll do it after I stop streaming. It's taking forever. Cool. Okay. Well, that'll do it. I am going to go eat dinner and call my aunt and play the drums for a little bit. But I'm going to come back here later tonight and do another one because the night is young. It's only like 5:30, even if it feels like midnight right now. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I have a couple options of what I'm going to draw tonight. For this book, I have to cover a lot of animals that I like never draw, including, but not limited to, coyotes. I do draw possums a lot, but like pretty badly, and so I have to get better at drawing possums. Definitely have to work on pigeons, among others. I made a little list of things that I was gonna practice tonight. One illustration that's gonna go in the book is, so basically we're trying to convince people to plant native plants in cities and suburbs and wherever they have control over the land. And what I want to illustrate is that like it doesn't have to be perfect to do a better job than what currently exists, right? So like if you go from having no plants at all, you just have like concrete sidewalk, and then you add a plant that flowers, that is better than no plant at all. And if you have a native plant that flowers, that's better than that. And if you have a native plant that flowers without pesticides, that's honestly kind of a baseline critical, but better than that. And if you have multiple species of native plants that are all flowering at different parts of the year so that you're always providing a food source, that's like the best case scenario. And so it's going to be this like, kind of like tiered comic where the bee shows up and is like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then like, okay, I can handle this. And to like, this is perfect. This is what I want. And so I need to figure out how to make bumblebees and other native bees around here expressive. And so I have to play with that. So I will either tonight be doing pigeons or bees or possums or some other native wildlife of North America. And thanks, Nick. I will see you all later tonight. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you like giving me your attention. That's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna try to do a raid. I don't know how to do that, but I see that Evan is streaming right now. But I don't know how to do it. So maybe I'll do that next time. I was gonna dump you all into Evan's because Evan is a delight. And knows a lot about bugs. I'm gonna click this and see what happens. Knock to ask Evan to collaborate. That's not the same thing. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm gonna Google it and then maybe try it later tonight. I really made it this time. See you later. Thanks for coming.